EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in week 4. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Raiders had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing. Love. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Love now. It's caught by Sanders. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Ready? Working out of the gun. Love. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hurry!
Sanders will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
First down, Watson.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Watson down to throw. And he comes back with one complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. To throw, Watson. Got an open man, it's Foster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
When you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes from any division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. Here's Love. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I know this made me jump in the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Going back to Love. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Trucks over it. It's caught here by Adams. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers 10-yard line.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready, play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Love. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got room. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action this time with Love. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone. And that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
91 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Play action, it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 10 more there and another first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. In motion comes the tight end left. From just shy of midfield, Watson. Open man, here's Foster.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
First down, Los Angeles.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this one is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
To try again after the sack. Watson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Foster. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Following the interception, Love. The Sanders has got it complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Love with it here, third and short yardage. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Ready. 38.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on 2nd and 10, Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Love now. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And
brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First down, going to the air with Love. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
And no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Love from the gun on third down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field, things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Here's Watson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. From the end zone, Watson. Got an open man. It's Olave. Left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice. A long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call. Even more credit for how they executed it.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Off the play fake, Love. They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
First down, Love to pass. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 17, Love. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Only a yard that time, second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Nice move.
Throwing, Love. Sanders got it for a Las Vegas touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Watson off play action. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Man, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pre-game meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Barnes. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Let's go now.
On play action. Love to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Love. They go play action now. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again. Love. Touchdown! Devontae Adams from 21 yards away. And the Raiders might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Off of play action, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throw left side, caught here by Ward. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ready,
Now, they'd really
ready.
like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Play action this time with Love.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordan Love, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Now a dump off here complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, Watson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Chris Olave.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Watson to throw.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Down.
They'll start by running the option to the right. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
10 cycles. Set.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Love. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw, Watson. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock. So a nice pickup there all the way up past the 40-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Now Watson.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Here's Watson.
Open man, here's Foster. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
On the double. Ready?
Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Las Vegas, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.